I want to talk a little bit more about boundaries. It's a very simple concept, but because we have lived with I'll call it the fear control method. If somebody can get you to be afraid of being physically harmed or afraid of being killed, in the little bit milder version, verbal abuse or being humiliated or put down until you just don't think you deserve anything. To go from that to not accepting unacceptable behavior and learning how to set boundaries is a foreign concept to way too many people, most people, let's put it that way. And because we have churches that preach doctrine and dogma and not understand this boundary concept either, they just give you the rules and they expect you to want to follow them. And then they can't understand why people don't follow them. So quickly, these tariffs are a really good example of healthy boundaries. You can't force somebody to pay their taxes if you don't want to kill them if they don't pay their taxes, or put them in jail if they don't pay their taxes. But if you say, if you don't pay your taxes, then I don't want to do business with you, I don't want your goods, then you put the ball in their court. And then if they don't want to do business with you and do fair business, free trade is not no tariffs. Free trade should be, you should be able to trade with anybody if your boundaries, your tariffs, your agreement with that person meets reasonable standards that you can both agree on. But the tariffs don't have to work instantly. The whole the whole point of a boundary is to say, this is my boundary, and if it takes a week for you to accept my boundary or 5 years, you have to hold your boundary. And then when they're ready to deal with you, that's when the boundary works.